In the world of just in case, the city never sleeps, it just takes breathers. He knows every alley, every lie by the sound it makes. But tonight, the shadows lean closer. Just in case is in for one heck of a surprise. He may have possibly met his match
in Bulletproof.
Just as the sun was setting in the west, as the day was coming to an end, but the dusk in this city is when the fun always begins. Case in Point is a private eye and a longtime friend and associate of Just in Case. They served together during the war, and their friendship grew over the years, sometimes even collaborating on cases. But not tonight. Not this case. It was pretty straightforward. Follow, observe, take photos, then drop off at an undisclosed location. All details were handled by phone. Kaysen had no personal contact with his client, and he liked it that way. Less messy. No need to be involved past the facts. Just his fee is important. Kaysen had followed his targets deep into the woods of Bales National Park to a remote cabin. As he watched from the woods, he saw another man come out of the house to meet his target. Kaysen knew that strange face, and...
That can't be him! Ludwig? He's supposed to be dead!
Ludwig pulled out his revolver, and without a word, without hesitation, shot Kaysen's target. Kaysen becomes startled and steps back, falling over a dead tree. The noise brings attention, the kind of attention Kaysen wasn't looking for. Ludwig yelled to others inside the cabin.
Get him!
Kaysen tried to get up quickly, but he had twisted his ankle when he had fallen. Instead, it was a fast limp into the forest. He didn't get far with that twisted ankle before Ludwig's men grabbed him and took him back to the cabin. They threw him into an old wooden chair, tied his hands behind his back and his feet to the chair legs.
What is this all about?
Well, if it isn't that rotten gumshoe Case in Point. How did you find me?
You're supposed to be dead! I wasn't looking for you. I was looking for the man you shot.
Who sent you?
It has nothing to do with you. I just get paid when I drop off the photos.
Photos? What photos? Where's your camera?
Must have dropped it when I fell. So still in the forest, I guess.
Hey, Johnny boy, go find it. Bring it to me.
You got it, boss. Okay, you got what you want. Now let me go.
Not by a long shot. You know I'm alive, and that makes you dangerous to me.
Ludwig pulls out his revolver and places the barrel directly at Kaysen's forehead, begins to pull the trigger, and...
You know, now that I think about it, shooting you is too easy for all those years I suffered. So, being the generous person I am going to return the gesture. Boys, work him over good, but don't kill him. Just get him to the brink, 'cause I want the pleasure of finishing him off.
Ludwig walks away, and his boys go to work. The punching, hitting, and other means of punishment have begun on Case in Point. The boys took turns, making sure Kaysen got the point, as bruises and blood covered his face, and he passed out for the third time as Ludwig walked back in.
Boys, you've been at it for a while. Looks like he's almost done. Take a break. Leave him here. Let's go take care of that body outside. We'll come back and finish him off. He's not going anywhere.
Ludwig and the boys leave the cabin on another mission. Bury a body so no one can find it.
I need to get out of here.
With the little strength he has, Kaysen rocks the chair and topples it over. As it hits the ground, the old, feeble chair breaks apart, freeing Kaysen's hands so he can untie his legs. He makes a slow dash for the door and heads into the woods. Ludwig and his men return to the cabin and find that Kaysen is gone.
No, no! We need to find him now. Let's go. He can't escape.
As Kaysen made his way through the forest, a gunshot rang out, entering through his back and out his gut. He knows if he stops now, he's dead. His only hope is to move in the cloak of darkness through the woods. With any luck, he might make it out alive and find a friend. The night didn't sound like it was in a generous mood. A quiet night, almost too quiet. But Justin was enjoying it as he took a drag on his smoke and sipped his bourbon. He just stared out of his office window in a trance as the music played on his radio. A soft knock at the door, hardly noticeable. It sounded like it was running out of time. Justin takes another sip of his drink and bursts out.
Door's unlocked. If you're carrying food, you're late. If you're carrying trouble, you're right on time.
Still got jokes. Good. I was afraid you'd run out.
Still got blood on my carpet. Sit down before gravity beats you to it.
Kaysen Point folded like a man who'd been holding himself together with bad decisions and borrowed time. Blood soaked through his coat, dark and spreading. Another stain the office wouldn't forget.
Who did this to you?
Same answer as always. Just louder this time.
You should be in a hospital.
Hospitals ask questions. I didn't have good answers left.
Casey's hands shook, not just from pain, from the weight of what he decided to say.
You ever regret a case?
Only the ones that don't stay buried.
Then you're gonna hate this.
Talk.
The guy we put away, the one everyone said was done,
He's dead.
so's honesty.
You saw him.
Tonight, same eyes, same smile. Like prison was just a rumor.
The past didn't knock this time. It kicked the door in and sat down.
You're telling me the system let him walk?
I'm telling you the system never stopped holding the door open.
Why come to me?
Because you were right back then. And that's the part that hurts.
Right about what?
That the city doesn't fix mistakes. It files them and waits for the paperwork to outlive the people. Now he's back and repaying old favors. You're next.
Casey? Casey! Casey! He's gone.
Some conversations end before they're finished. This one ended exactly where it started. Too late.
Need your expertise on it. That's correct. No see misdemeanor site.
It wasn't long before the boys in blue arrived. When the police get a call from a former detective, they move a bit faster than the day-old donut sale at the local coffee shop. The uniforms came in quietly, not respectful, just careful. The kind of careful that keeps things clean.
Time of death's gonna be a guess.
He never liked being on time.
You know him well?
Well enough to know he didn't fall down the stairs. We'll look into it. No, you'll label it unfortunate, stamp it routine, and forget it by breakfast.
Back off. You're not on the force anymore, Case.
Lucky me.
When the law left, it took the noise with it. What stayed behind was heavier. The records room sat in the back of the precinct where cases went to retire quietly. No windows, no clocks anyone trusted. That's where Rosalind Boulay worked. Rosalind was a civilian. No badge, no gun, no reason for anyone to notice her. Eccentric shoes, soft colors that never argued with the walls, thick glasses that made people talk louder around her.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize this file was still pending.
If it's back here, it's done.
Of course. I'll just make sure it's in the right place.
Right place meant something different to Rosalind Boulay. She flipped through the pages in the file, inspecting every page methodically, as if she were looking for a pearl in an oyster. She spots a faint pencil mark, which appears erased.
Really? Files tampered with. That's not fear. That's maintenance.
Payments hidden as overtime. Witness statements filed one drawer off. Dates that only lined up if you knew where to look. The truth wasn't missing. It was sorted.
Everything okay back here, Rosie?
Yes, sir. Just closing out old business.
Rosalind Boulay closed files for a living. Today she opened one that wasn't done bleeding. One that, for her, wasn't ready for closure. She neatly shut the file folder and slipped it into her purse.
Alrighty then. If they have retired the file, then I don't think they'll be missing it anytime soon.
By morning, the city was already pretending nothing had happened. It always did. Just in case didn't.
You look like you lost a fight with sleep.
Sleep through the first punch.
You had company last night.
He didn't stay, at least not long.
Justin, the blood on the carpet says otherwise.
Frida, the past just filed a complaint.
You going to answer it?
I already am. Some people think being bulletproof means nothing can touch you. They're wrong. It just means you're still standing after everything that should have dropped you didn't. The following day at the police precinct, Justin Case returned looking for answers and updates. Rosalind Boulay went looking for patterns.
Oh, sorry. Do you still need the case in point file active, Detective?
Nah. The medical examiner ruled it as natural causes.
Of course he did. I'll close it out.
Natural causes was what they called it when no one wanted follow-ups.
How you doing, Sarge? I want to make a request for a file on a recent murder. Victim, case in point.
Mr. Case, you might be confused. It's been determined he died of natural causes. So I really don't see the need for any further...
Natural causes! Just get me the file!
Sure, Gumshoe. Here, fill this out in triplicate and leave it with the clerk. You'll be contacted when it's ready.
Justin completes the forms grudgingly and then storms out of the records department.
The detective leaves the records office as Rosalind once again snoops for information. She can smell something rotten in Denmark, and it isn't the cheese.
Look at that. So blatantly simple. Same routing, same timing. That makes 3 murders. Cases closed too quickly by the same person.
Justin's visit to the precinct was uneventful, so he returned to his office, pretty much empty-handed and very disappointed.
You went back to the precinct, didn't you?
Yeah, thought I'd see if they had anything.
And, let me guess, they shut you down.
Clean. And fast.
That means someone wanted it contained.
Yeah, before anyone started asking the same question twice.
So, case in point goes cold?
No! He was a friend who didn't stop talking.
Here we go again, with your vague messages. What does that mean?
He died in my arms, with his last words a message.
What message?
Well, more like a warning. Ludwig is back.
Impossible. You arrested him years ago when you were a detective. He got the death sentence for the murders of Emily Post, Kelsey Kellogg, and General Mills.
That's him, the infamous serial killer. No idea how he got out, but he's here to get even. So I need to find him before he finds me.
Police precinct. Records room. Late afternoon. Past clock-out time. Rosalind stayed late. Not because she had to, but because patterns show themselves when the noise goes home. Rosalind is left undisturbed. Everyone has gone for the day. Night staff won't be in for an hour. Perfect time for some deep investigation without being interrupted. She starts going through files. Pages flip faster now, looking for something, a pattern, as she makes notes with her pencil. She finds different crimes, different neighborhoods, same administrative trail.
No, can't be.
Once is a mistake, twice is a coincidence, 3 times is policy. Rosalind Boulay didn't react to danger. She calculated around it. Justin Case's name wasn't in her files, but his cases were.
Seems like this former detective closed doors that are still open. Time for a little social call.
Rosalind writes down both an address and a phone number as she tears it off her notepad. Back at Justin's office, he is still working on a plan with Frida on what the next step will be when the phone rings once. He goes to answer and stops.
Ugh, that's new.
Phone rings again. Justin grabs it quickly.
This is Case.
Mr. Case, this is Rosalind Boulay, Records Department. I'm sorry to bother you directly. I had a question about a file you requested, and I didn't think it was appropriate to discuss over the phone.
You're calling me after hours.
Yes, sir. I wouldn't if it weren't time sensitive.
Fine, let's meet tonight. City Diner, 7 p.m.
The phones both disconnected, but a connection Justin never expected was in his future. Justin liked diners. Too much light for secrets, too many witnesses for lies. Rosalind liked them for the same reason. Justin had gotten to City Diner ahead of schedule, making sure this wasn't some trap he knew nothing about. He cased the joint before settling into a booth facing the front door. Diner door opens. A plain Jane woman walks in with large black horn-rimmed glasses and wearing clothing that looked like it came from a thrift store. She spots Justin in the back booth and walks towards him.
Hello, Mr. Case. I am Rosalind Boulay. We spoke on the phone.
You said it was about a file.
Yes, I'm sorry. I wasn't sure where to sit.
Sit anywhere. That's the beauty of it.
She sits, adjusting her glasses.
Thank you for coming.
You don't call a man at night to say thank you.
I suppose you don't. But I have a question.
Those are dangerous.
So is silence. Did the man you put away and sent to death row ever have help? You know, Ludwig, the serial killer.
Help how?
Files that moved faster than they should. Statements that stopped being reachable. Decisions that didn't feel investigative.
Why are you asking me this?
Because if you're chasing him, you're following what he did.
She slides a small slip of paper across the table.
This is where the paperwork leads, not where the crime started.
Why give this to me?
Because you still knock on doors. You don't just close them.
Rosalind stands up and walks out of the diner.
Ugh, that is one odd bird. Wonder what her game is.
After that discussion with Rosalind, Justin now wants answers more than ever. As he walks back to his office, From the street, he can see a light on the second floor of the precinct. That's Captain Dan Tiger's office. It seemed like the perfect opportunity to confront someone about something.
Oh, it's you. You don't let things go, Case.
I let go of plenty. This one keeps grabbing back.
Just drop it. Case in point died of natural causes.
Of course, everyone knows how natural a bullet to the back is. So tell me, how many others were so fortunate to die of natural causes?
You don't understand what you're poking at.
Then explain it to me.
Some cases don't get solved, they get settled.
By who?
By time, by paperwork, by people who don't want a mess.
That's not justice.
No, it's management.
Justin storms out of the captain's office, more perturbed than when he arrived. He continues walking back to his office, deep in thought.
These bastards have some scheme worked out to get rid of people. No, can it be? An assassination squad hiding inside the police department? My lord.
He got to his office and took a seat at his desk, looking through all the details of the case once again, as if he missed something. Justin was starting to connect the dots. Rosalind rearranged the page.
Case in point wasn't the target.
Then what was this all about?
He was bringing me a message that the past isn't staying buried.
But why now? Why would someone die over something in your past?
Now, Frida, if you can figure that out, I'll get you a spot on I've Got a Secret.
Just in case chased the past. Rosalind Boulay prepared for the future. Both of them knew one thing now. The system wasn't broken. It was working exactly as designed. Dangerously. Night had turned to day. Sometimes it just doesn't matter, because time has a way of coming back to remind you that you're only human. Just in case understood, but that didn't mean he had to like it. 3 dead, 2 unknowns, and an old acquaintance. And a system that didn't lose control, it used it. Justin thinks he might be onto something, but the night is still young, and it wasn't done with him yet.
Case in point was a victim of circumstance.
It seems. He had a lot of nerve for a guy just taking photographs.
Yeah, I got a gut feeling that this goes deeper. He must have seen something he wasn't supposed to see.
Which made him unlucky number 3.
Maybe. Or the cleanup to something else. You know, Frida, I thought of something after meeting with Captain Hale.
Backup, bozo? What meeting with Captain Hale?
Last night, on my way walking back here, I passed the precinct and saw the light on in his second-floor office from the street, so I paid him a visit.
Okay, and what did you find out?
From the conversation, let's say it's pretty obvious that the good old captain is connected to something. Just not sure what that something is. Except...
Except what?
This is going to sound crazy.
Crazy? From you? Nah, I've been living with crazy for years now, so go ahead. Tell me your crazy notion. Maybe I'll even pop some popcorn for this one.
Great. Just what I need. A sarcastic, comical girlfriend. Just don't give up your day job. Anyway, here's what I'm thinking. These killings are somehow related, except for Kaysen, who I think was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He sees Ludwig kill someone, maybe even the person that Kaysen was hired to tail. If that's the case, then there's no way Ludwig wants anyone to know he's alive.
Okay, but what's in it for Ludwig?
Better question is how Ludwig is still alive.
Maybe both questions are related.
Frida Dahl, you're a genius! The only way Ludwig is alive and to beat death row is if someone offered him something, and especially something a killer loves.
What's that?
Freedom and a license to kill.
Wait a second. So your crazy idea is that Ludwig is a recruited assassin for the police?
Yep, that's my hunch.
All we really know is that Kaysen was the third body. Who were the other two victims?
Exactly. And when we find that out, we're just a step away from solving this case. Grab your coat, we need to be somewhere.
You got it. I'm not letting you out of my sight. Who knows who else you might be meeting and just forgetting to tell me about?
Yeah, about that.
What?
Later. Let's move.
They both hurriedly left the office. She grabbed her coat and followed. She knew that look in Justin's eyes. A man on a mission. Not everyone in the precinct had carte blanche like Rosalind Boulay, but somehow she had managed to be able to come and go as she liked. And tonight was no different. She knew the pattern she was looking for had a face. The first victim's name wasn't in the headlines, but Rosalind knew it.
I told you I'd keep you safe.
That victim had been her client. Someone who came to Rusty Bullet because the law had already failed them once.
This is my mistake. You might be gone, but a deal's a deal. I need to set it straight. If not for you, then at least for me.
Rosalind knew what to do next as she headed out of the records department and out the back door of the precinct. She waved down a cab. As she sat in the back and was driven home, she gave a long, hard thought on what was coming next. Rosalind Boulay arrived at her apartment. She lived alone. That wasn't loneliness, that was logistics. She removed her glasses and placed them gently on a table. She then removed her coat, kicked off those fashionless shoes, and removed her wig. The meek posture straightened. The hesitation disappeared. Into the bathroom she went, hopping into the shower and scrubbing off her makeup as the thick blush washed down the drain. Once she emerged, her rusty blonde hair appeared, now just tightly tied back. She then reached to the furthest back part of her closet and pulled out a tailor-made black leather pantsuit that she slipped into, then pulled up her black boots and slid a large dagger into a side sheath. With her hair pulled back tight, no makeup, no softness left to mistake, lean, muscular, efficient, built for rooms with no witnesses. Rusty Bullet didn't wear a costume. She wore purpose. As she stood in front of her full-length mirror, her voice changed. Her accent had disappeared as she announced,
"Justice demands an answer, and I'm it."
Rosalind Boulay was an unassuming, meek records clerk who acted as a careful intermediary for someone who prefers to remain unseen. She acts only when systems fail, protects workers, tenants, and the voiceless, and then disappears once balance is restored. Rusty Bullet is not a vigilante chasing headlines. She is a guardian of last resorts. Justin knew there was more behind this. Next stop, Kaysen's place. Kaysen Point didn't leave a confession. He left work unfinished.
You always did it the long way. Frida, take a look around for anything out of the ordinary.
Out of the ordinary? This guy lived in his office. Literally.
Frida removed some dirty socks and underwear using a pencil to the trash can beside the desk.
Yuck!
Private eyes didn't trust memory. They trusted paper.
Come on, Kaysen. What exactly did you see?
Half a note, half an address. The kind you write when you don't think you'll need the rest.
Marcel Marceau, missing 14 days observe. Tail, photos, only 7 p.m. Cabin far north side, Bales Park, just past the deer blind. That's what I thought. Wrong place, wrong time.
Kaysen Point hadn't been investigating a murder. It appeared he was looking for a missing person. But his investigation turned up more than he expected when someone from their past was still alive. Justin opens another drawer. Something slides out and onto the floor. A photograph, grainy, taken from too far away, but clear enough. The photo had 3 men in it. 2 of the men were talking, but it was the third man, hidden in the background, who was the interesting one. Ludwig von Huxtermeyer, the serial killer.
You weren't supposed to exist anymore.
Justin, what?
It's all true. Ludwig is back. Need to go to this cabin that's written in this notebook. It was his last known whereabouts. Come on, let's go.
The notebook closes, firm. Justin Case didn't go to the cabin, hoping. He went knowing someone was out there who wanted him to end up like Case in Point.
Frida, let's go. Time to finish it.
In the dark of the night, mountains don't meet. People do. Justin went to the cabin to make an arrest. Rusty went to make sure there wouldn't be a 4th body.
He told me you'd never come, never find me.
He lied. Besides, save it for someone who cares.
Tiger got me out of death row, promised me a new life.
Right, as a killer assassin for the police.
Psst, Justin, aren't all assassins killers?
Really, Frida, not now. Ludwig, he gave you borrowed time, and your time just ran out.
You're standing where people disappear. You know, accidents happen to loudmouths.
Ludwig draws his gun and fires as Justin takes cover. Justin reaches for a piece of wood and throws it at the light above, rendering the room almost pitch black, except for a shimmer of light from outside. Taking advantage of the darkness, Justin quietly sneaked behind Ludwig. They fought, Justin attempting to seize the gun, but he tripped and fell. Ludwig, wiping his face and breathing hard, raised the gun and pointed it at Justin. Rusty Bullet never rushes, she observes. As she did from the cabin's sunroof, she waited for certainty. She unsheathes her 12-inch dagger made of the finest Corinthian steel, jumps through the glass roof, and with a hefty snap of her wrist, unleashes the dagger, making its way to its mark as she lands on the floor. Ludwig begins to pull the trigger.
Goodbye, Mr. Case.
Just then, Ludwig grabs his chest as blood starts pouring through his shirt where the dagger had landed. He drops the gun and...
Who? Where? What the... I was supposed to be protected.
Ludwig had paid the ultimate price. He who lives by the sword shall die by the sword. Justin staggers to stand as he grabs Ludwig's gun, looks around to see who just saved his life.
Who are you? Why did you help me? Where did you come from?
Sirens are going off in the distance. A flattened bullet hits the floor.
What's this?
Justin looks at it and sees scratched into it are 2 letters. R.B.
R.B.? You're Rusty Bullet.
I see you have heard of me.
Only as a legendary myth of sorts. Always thought those stories I heard were made-up comic book fiction.
And yet here I stand, saving your ass tonight, Mr. Case.
Suppose so. Guess I owe you now?
You owe nothing, Mr. Case. Just look over there.
Rusty pointed to the far west of the forest, and as Justin looked away, she vanished into the forest. He could hear her calling from the dark.
As long as you stay honest and let me do my work above the law, we are good. We are very good.
Until we meet again, Mr. Case.
Justin Case found that tonight, Justice wore a different color uniform other than blue. All black, and it liked evening the score. The following day at the police precinct, reporters were swarming and murmuring, cameras clicking, as Captain Dan Tiger's system collapsed under its own weight once some hidden files came to light. The false identity, the witness protection abuse, the paper trail he trusted.
Damn it! I was protecting the city, that's the truth of it.
You can't handle the truth. You were building a protection hit squad and just looking out for yourself.
Tiger was arrested by the same process he weaponized. forms, signatures, time, and murder. Back in the records room, Rosalind Boulay returned to work. Same glasses, same eccentric look.
Everything okay, Rosie?
Oh, yes. Just peachy keen. Just closing out old business.
Justin Case followed the law and brought down a captain. Rusty Bullet followed the trail and made sure it ended. Same truth, different justice. And somewhere between them, the city survived another night. When you close a case, sometimes another opens, or you only think the case is closed. Justin and Frida decided to go grab a bite since they hadn't had a moment alone in a while. To Justin, the case was over, but to Frida, well, she still had a few questions.
You're just going to sit there? So relaxed?
Why not? I'm off the clock.
After a man dies in front of us? After a woman in black drops out of the sky and saves your life? That's all you've got?
What? You want a parade? A man dies, an angel falls, and I'm still breathing. That's a full evening of entertainment where I come from.
May I freshen up your drink, sir?
Yeah, sure. The way this conversation is going, better make mine a double.
Justin, who was she?
A rumor with good aim.
No. You said her name like you knew it.
I knew the story. Didn't think the story knew me.
She was there for a reason.
Yeah, and apparently it wasn't cause of my good looks, which is kind of disappointing, but anyway, Ludwig wasn't just hunting me.
Okay, Casanova. Then who?
Someone she was protecting.
Your drinks, sir, and your appetizers will be served shortly.
Thanks. You're telling me this wasn't random.
Nothing with Ludwig ever was.
Then why would she help you?
Because I don't make problems disappear. I document them.
That's supposed to make me feel better?
Maybe. Maybe not, but look, this might.
Your appetizers, sir.
Okay, lovely. Thank you. You met her before.
Just that once. That night at the cabin.
And she's the only person related to this case you just happened to meet before tonight?
Actually, a couple of nights ago. A woman from the records department called me to say she had information about the file I requested on Ludwig. I met her at Pinky's City Cafe. She was quiet, meek, clerk type, glasses that didn't quite fit her face. Actually, a very boring individual. However, she wanted me to notice Ludwig. Not stop him, just confirm him.
Confirm what?
That he was real, that he was here, that he was being protected.
By who?
That's the part she didn't say.
So now what?
Now I do what I always do. I make it impossible to ignore.
And how do you do that?
You don't build a pretty case. You build one that survives getting shot at.
Shot at?
Metaphorically. And sometimes not.
I hate metaphors that bleed.
Me too.
Here's your salad, madame. And your steak, sir. Rare and still bleeding.
Unless it's a rare steak like this.
That bullet she tossed you.
Yeah.
Flattened. Didn't go through anything.
Didn't need to.
That's why you keep saying it like that. Bulletproof.
Because that's what this has to be. Proof so solid it doesn't care who fires back.
That's the thing about bullets. They don't care what you believe. They only care what holds.
I'm not chasing a myth, Frida. I'm chasing something that ends with names, files, and arrests.
And her?
She chases endings.
Huh. Different roads.
Same truth.
And somewhere between the law and the blade, the city waited. Because by the time the sun came up, the truth would need armor.
Your dinner bill, sir. No rush. Just let me know when you're ready.
Sister, I was born ready.
The office welcomed them the way it always did, with stale air, tired walls, and the feeling that trouble had been sitting in your chair while you were out.
Tell me about her.
Swell. Her name is Rosalind Boulay.
Hang on. Wait a second. I was talking about Rusty Bullet. Who the hell is Rosalind Boulay?
Rosalind Boulay works in the records department. She called me the other night and we met at Pinky's City Cafe. She said she had information on Kaysen's file that I had requested. That's when she gave me the lead on what I was looking for. But at the time, it didn't make sense. Until now. She wanted me to notice Ludwig, that he wasn't acting alone, and that if someone didn't start paying attention, more people were going to die.
I don't follow what this records clerk has to do with Rusty Bullet.
Well, nothing really, just filling you in.
Right, and someone had the captain shut down, so he's gone now, out of the picture for a few years, serving time at the state pen. But what about the 2 other murders?
I've got a terrible feeling they may be related.
How's that?
Justin reaches into his inside pocket and pulls out a worn, torn, faded photograph.
Here, look at this.
Where did you get this picture?
After Rusty left the cabin, I found it on the floor.
Justin, what the hell are we involved in?
No idea, but I think a visit to the coroner's office is next. I want to see how they ruled all 3 murders natural causes.
Coats on, lights out. Justin and Frida stepped into the night to answer a simple question. When did death stop being natural and start being convenient? If there's one place no one wants to visit, it's the coroner's office, located at the city morgue. Morgues don't sleep, they just wait in the still of the night.
Hey, Schwartzy, how's the morgue business? Still the only place in town where nobody complains.
Case, if you're here to flirt, I'm flattered, but also much too busy filling out report after report.
Schwartzy, I need your help. We need 3 victims' files that were tied to Ludwig's recent murders.
Those were ruled natural causes.
Come on, Schwartzy, we both know this is some sort of cover-up. I know you too long, and I can tell from that bead of sweat running down your brow that you know more than you would like to. So spill the borscht.
All right. Case, you have no idea who these people are. If I say anything, look the wrong way, I'm as good as dead.
Listen, Schwartzy, here's what we can do. Tell Justin what you know, and if it's that scary, go grab your wife and kids, and I'll give you the keys to my place to hide out till Justin and I get this straightened out.
Please, I beg you, leave it alone, it's not for you.
Schwartzy, we can help you, I swear.
Okay, fine. Make sure my family is safe.
Schwartzy opens the file cabinet and pulls out 3 files.
Victim 1, Samuel Mendelssohn, age 36, refugee, Nazi camp survivor.
How do you know that?
Look at his arm in this picture. That's where the Nazis tattooed her ID number. Cause of death listed, natural causes. Victim 2, Renee Katzberger, age 39, also a refugee, Nazi camp survivor. Cause of death listed, natural causes. And of course, Victim 3, case in point. And you already know all about him. Now that's the official record.
There's nothing new here.
It's such a shunda, a shame.
Any death of a good person is a shame. Did you know them?
No, but they lived through the worst possible situation to survive the death camps and then end up like this.
Schwartzy goes to his bookcase and pulls an old book. He opens it and hands Justin some photographs.
Look at these photographs I took of each victim.
This proves it wasn't natural causes.
But I've heard of losing your head, but decapitating someone's head is not what I call natural causes. I think I might have to throw up.
Yes, but they were decapitated after they were shot first.
Listen, Frida, here are the facts, like them or not. 1. We got a dead Ludwig in a photo with Nazi SS officers. 2. A couple of dead refugee camp survivors. Seems we may have some loose Nazis we need to catch before anyone else dies. Damn it, I thought we ended this when I was overseas during Liberation, and we got them all. Well, if they're back and on our soil, then how does that saying go? Oh yeah, vengeance is mine for all those atrocities I witnessed. Now I need to see how far up the ladder this might go, and to get some help.
This seems a little more dangerous than normal. Be careful.
Frida, careful is my middle name.
Frida stayed back and made arrangements for Schwartzy and his family. Justin was off somewhere to do what any good PI does: investigate. Police stations don't forget faces. They catalog them, tag them, and decide how close to the door they're allowed to get. Justin Case didn't make it past the front desk.
Hold it.
Evening.
Badge.
Retired.
That makes it a souvenir. State your business.
I want to see the new captain regarding the Ludwig deaths.
You got an appointment?
I have information that won't keep till morning.
Funny thing about information. It waits in the lobby like everyone else. Front desk. Yes, sir. Okay, old-timer. Don't move.
Wasn't planning on redecorating.
That's all right, Sergeant. He's with me.
Only one man I know who can say that and mean it.
Only one man I know who still shows up uninvited.
Marshall Sundance, alive and well, wearing a captain's bars, and looking like the past had finally caught up to him.
Captain?
I'll take him. I've got this handled. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Behind closed doors, police stations change tone. Out there, it's procedure. In here, it's truth. Or whatever passes for it.
Justin, sit.
You were always bossy with a desk.
You always ignored it.
You're wearing bars that didn't exist the last time I saw you.
Temporary.
Everything dangerous is... Anita?
Alive, safe, and very unhappy I came back to this building.
Frida hasn't heard from her sister since you two vanished after our last escapade.
I know. It was the best thing to do at the time.
You don't get to just vanish, and at least not let family know. Where's the sisterly love?
You don't get to tell me how to protect my wife.
Silence stretches. Old friendships don't break. They bend until one of you says something honest.
3 bodies don't line up to these autopsies, so what's the game?
Justin handed the photographs he got from Schwartz to Marshall.
All 3 were decapitated post-mortem, clean, professional.
Ludwig.
Or someone trained by the same ghosts, or possibly a sleeper in the police department.
You knew he was being protected.
I suspected.
That's cop, for I was told not to ask.
Justin, you know me better. Orders came from a level that doesn't wear uniforms.
Federal?
International.
Nazis don't retire. They just learn new languages.
And new paperwork.
What do you mean?
Sundance throws down 2 file folders.
Filed 2 weeks apart. Different precincts.
They recognized him?
They reported Ludwig as a concentration camp officer. A camp liquidation that wasn't on any list. Ludwig supervised it.
From a place the war forgot to bury properly. Those poor victims, they did what they were supposed to do.
They trusted the system.
And got rerouted. And erased. Rusty Bullet knew.
What was that?
Nothing, just mumbling, Sundance. This isn't just revenge.
No.
It's containment.
I believe the Nazis may be reorganizing as the Fourth Reich. They never surrendered. They just learned patience. When the system protects monsters, someone has to protect the people.
Rusty Bullet.
You know of her?
Let's say we met under circumstances not befitting my image.
What happened? She saved your life or something?
I thought she was saving my life, but she was taking out Ludwig.
Both, I bet. She also neutralized a liability.
What's the story on her, Marshall?
After the war, certain men vanished too cleanly. No trials, no graves.
Rusty was the failsafe.
A protocol, not a person.
She only acts when proof exists.
And avoid collateral damage at any cost.
So she killed Ludwig because...
He killed her client, Samuel Mendelsohn.
Then why save me?
Because you document. You don't make evidence disappear.
I make it public.
Exactly. You're her proof.
Bulletproof.
You keep doing what you do best. You make things bulletproof.
Funny, she threw me a bullet tonight.
Flattened?
Like it hit something that refused to give.
That's her signature. She doesn't kill the truth. She tests it.
And if it holds?
Then the people hiding behind it don't.
Frida's going to want to see Anita.
Not yet.
She deserves...
When this is done, not while people are still aiming.
You'd better be right.
I usually am. That's why they keep pulling me back.
You're walking a thin line, Captain.
So are you, Case.
Two men. Same war. Different weapons.
Watch your six.
Always do. Oh, by the way, you mind if I borrow those files?
Just remember where they came from. One more tidbit to nibble on. Go buy a newspaper. I hear the classifieds speak for themselves.
Justin walks away, leaves the precinct, and casually takes a 3-block hike back to his office. Some offices hold files. Others hold secrets that refuse to sit still.
You look like you just saw a ghost.
I saw something worse.
Justin, what?
Marshall in the flesh.
Some things don't get jokes.
I'm not joking.
And where's Anita?
Safe. For now.
You knew and never told me.
No, Frida. I just found out.
Years and years and years. She hasn't contacted me.
She didn't choose it.
Well, neither did I.
Truth hurts worst when it's family-shaped.
This is Case.
Stop looking. Mind your business.
Who the hell is this?
We won't miss twice.
Everybody's a tough guy on a phone. Think I'm afraid of a voice?
No, but others close to you might be.
Just what we need. More threats.
Wow, that guy talked loud enough that they heard him on 5th and Main. Great. We're being watched.
And we're being measured.
By who?
By the kind of people who don't like surviving witnesses. You know, Marshall, in his own mysterious but yet obvious way, gave me the idea to check the newspaper's classifieds as a covert method of passing messages. So I think a visit to the Daily News is our first stop in the morning.
And now in the city, a warning or a threat had just come past Justin's desk. But just as Justin does, he brushes it off, at least for now. He prefers to brush up on his reading. If secrets have a bloodstream, it's ink. And if whispers need a home, it's the classifieds.
How can I help you?
I'd like to get some information on a classified, please.
Sure, it's a penny a word, per day. Fill out this form with your message.
Wow, that much. Sure can get expensive.
Well, you have two choices. Either keep it short or use big words, lady.
I was hoping for some more, let's say, detailed information.
Listen, lady. Classifieds are paid, printed, forgotten.
Not the ones we're looking for.
Here, lady. Here's a copy of today's classifieds. Go have a picnic. Okay, who's next here?
A list of names, a pattern of wording, a chain of survivors trying to warn a city that didn't want to listen.
Seeking lost cousin. Discreet reply.
Ugh. That's not a lost cousin, that's a message.
Let's step back in time, shall we? Rosalind Boulay didn't arrive in America as a tourist. She arrived as a survivor. After escaping the camps, she was a ghost with a heartbeat. The French resistance took her in, not because she was strong, but because she was still standing. Her French resistance trainer always said to her,
"You don't need to be big. You need to be the fastest and extremely precise."
When France was liberated, Rosalind had no family to return to. Only ashes. Only names that no longer existed.
Name?
Rosalind Boulay.
Destination?
America.
She left France with a suitcase of silence and a hatred she kept folded neatly like clothing. And then there was Ludwig. Ludwig didn't arrive the way refugees did. He arrived through cracks.
Name?
Luis Cráneo.
Where were you born?
Buenos Aires, Argentina.
False papers, a clean face, dark tan, and a past soaked so deep in blood, even the ocean couldn't rinse it. He had been an SS officer in charge of extermination at one of the camps, a cog in a machine built for cruelty. Many survivors spoke of a name like a curse, the Butcher of Belgrade. A man few claimed to have seen, only obeyed. But this man was not the butcher. He was the butcher's apprentice. Back at the office, Justin and Frida were doing a deep investigation into the files to see what they could uncover between the lines.
Okay, so let's take a closer look at the files of the victims, see if we can find anything. The first victim was organizing protection, the beginnings of a Zionist defense circle. Ludwig erased him. Makes sense, I guess. You don't want a group of Jewish Nazi hunters looking for you.
And the girl?
I was not surprised that he kidnapped her to have his way with her, and I bet when he found out that she was Jewish, or maybe she refused his advances, so he killed her.
Well, I guess love can kill.
That's not love. That's pure evil dressed up in a $10 suit. Hello? Justin Case here, and if you're selling something, I have all the nothing I need.
There are more of them, not just Ludwig. An underground network, former SS. They meet like businessmen. They call it preserving the future. A name goes around, the Butcher.
That's odd.
What happened? Hung up?
No, someone cut the line.
Just then, there's a loud thud sound at the door, and two men in dark black suits rush in.
What the? Who the hell are you two clowns?
We have been sent here with some gift from a fan, Mr. Case.
Funny, you don't look like the delivery boy.
No, they look more like Nazi spies.
You should learn to keep your mouth shut, Fräulein.
Both men lunge forward. One goes for Frida, slaps her hard, knocking her to the ground. The other goes for Justin. A mean battle occurs, but Justin is overpowered and punched to the ground.
This was your warning, Mr. American Gumshoe. Stop digging into things that do not concern you. Next time, we won't be so kind.
Both men slither out the same way they came in.
Justin, what do we do?
You do nothing. Lock the door. Don't open it for anyone. I'm going down to the Federal Building to get some others involved.
If there's one thing no one wants, it's a Justin Case on the warpath. Looks like that's what they got now. Justin arrives at the Federal Investigations Building, a place that smells of ink and red tape. He wasn't wasting any time giving the desk agent all the details of his encounter with the Nazi infiltrators.
Are you telling me there's a coordinated SS network operating inside the US?
I'm telling you the bodies are real. The patterns are real.
You got evidence?
I'm building it, and it'll be bulletproof.
Listen, we don't have any spare G-men to assign on a hunch. So until you have something solid, let us know. But till then, have a nice day. Catch you later, Gumshoe.
Justin tried to get the feds to listen, but when all you've got is an old picture and nothing solid, the G-men don't seem to be interested in gut-feeling hunches today. As Justin left the Federal Building, he noticed a shapely black figure standing in the shadows, moving along the edge of the parking lot. Rusty Bullet.
You're loud, Mr. Case. They meet tomorrow night. Warehouse District. Old cold storage building.
How are you so sure?
Look over there. See that black car that just pulled away?
Yeah, so?
And just as she arrived, she vanished the same way, into the darkness.
It's my job. That's how I know.
Damn, how does she do that? 1 minute she's here, then poof, gone!
Justin knew he needed help, but who could he count on since the feds were out? He walks towards the closest payphone, drops in a couple of nickels, and calls the only one he can trust.
Hello, Marshall. Need your help.
Marshall sent over a couple of uniforms to help. Not enough, but enough to make noise. They went into the building, looked around, and found nothing. Then one of the uniforms discovers a hidden passage. A staircase goes down, and so do they. A room with chairs still warm, ashtrays full, a city map with circles drawn in red. The one uniform announces,
"Looks like they were here not that long ago." Interesting. Someone must have tipped them off.
Then a sound from the depths of darkness echoes.
Mr. Case, you bring such attention.
When a large dagger impacts, a blade quivers in the wall. The uniforms begin to draw their guns.
Stand down, boys. She's with me.
Leave. Now. The law is why they're standing in America at all.
Rusty's voice slowly recedes into the distance. You can hear her saying,
Mr. Case, perhaps it's time for a sit-down. Meet me at Findlay Field, Old Cocktail Lounge in 20 minutes. Come alone.
"Drinks? Lead the way. It's not every day a guy gets a blind date with someone who treats a switchblade like a fashion accessory."
Two kinds of justice finally sat at the same table. One with a badge-shaped soul, one with a blade-shaped history. Findlay Field was an out-of-date, overgrown baseball diamond that was used for home games in the 20s before the main stadium was built. All that was left here were memories of ball games of the past. Justin makes his way to the old lounge that overlooked third base. And there she is.
No disappearing act. Talk.
Yes, you deserve that much. During the war, I escaped the Nazi death camps. The resistance didn't save me. They shaped me. I learned how to make men disappear. They didn't point me at monsters. They aimed me where monsters would be. Ludwig came via Buenos Aires with false papers and help. I stopped him. But the one we need to stop is the mastermind. The next Hitler. The butcher. Hans Gabroken.
Sounds like more Fourth Reich conspiracy propaganda.
Call it whatever you want. Same sickness. And definitely not any conspiracy propaganda. It's as real as a heart attack.
Fine then. We take the butcher alive. We show the world and expose this plot.
If we can, ending them is also on the table. So don't let him run. My leads informed me that tomorrow night at Schmidt's meatpacking plant on 6th Street, next to the slaughterhouse.
How lovely. Right next to a slaughterhouse. Maybe if we get done early, I'll pick up a couple of steaks.
Really, Mr. Case?
What? Guys still gotta eat, right?
The next night, the city held its breath. Justin picked up Frida, and they made their way to Schmidt's warehouse on 6th. Justin was about to find out that something old had found new shoes, and it was walking American streets.
Tell me again why we're doing this at night?
Because evil hates daylight. And because Rusty said they'd be here. Come on, stay close. Let's take a closer look.
Justin, over there. You see them?
Yeah, men in clean coats that move like they owned the darkness. Organized.
Maybe a little too organized for us. You know, if we leave now, we can still catch the last show at the Biltmore. My treat.
Frida, shh. I got these wire cutters. Let me just cut through this fence. There, I'll hold it back for you.
Are you sure about this?
Come on, go, go, go. Once through the fence, Justin led the way into the building through an open window. Inside, the cold had teeth, not temperature, history.
More arrivals, within weeks.
Papers handled. The city is cooperative.
Did he just say cooperative?
Shh, keep recording. A guard stepped too close behind them.
Who's there?
Maintenance.
Maintenance doesn't breathe like that.
Frida pulls out her camera, flies around, and pops the flash in the guard's eyes.
Oh my God, my eyes, my eyes! Wachen, hierher, herkommen, schnell, schnell!
Justin picks up the closest thing he can find and knocks the guard out.
Damn it, so much for the element of surprise.
That's it? You thought this was going to be a surprise party? If I had known, I would have brought a gift.
Follow me down those aisles. Stay low. Let's go now.
As they creep quickly through the aisle of shelving, bullets fly. They make it to a large metal door. Justin opens it, and they scramble through.
Justin, stop for a minute. I need to rest.
Just for a second.
Justin, where is this place?
No idea.
Look at the walls, the desks, maps, files, letters.
We hit the gold at the end of the rainbow. This is it. This is all we need. Grab as much as you can. This proves it's not a theory. Oh, hell, hear that? They're getting closer. And I have no idea which way to go.
The only sound they could both hear quite clearly, the cocking of a gun, too close for comfort.
Auf Wiedersehen.
But before he could pull the trigger, Rusty attacks from the rear and, using her trusted dagger, slashes his throat as he falls, crushing his throat.
Is that Rusty Bullet?
Out of the dark steps something dressed even darker than the night, so dark that even the shadows could not see her. She appeared like the goddess of darkness, and she stepped forward.
Follow me, now. Move.
Rusty didn't appear like a person. She appeared like a decision. She led them both to what appeared to be a fire escape doorway. Rusty bursts open the door to the outside, where she has a car already running and waiting. They take off down an alley, avoiding the main streets. The network didn't chase like street thugs. It chased like an operation. Sure enough, a single car with what appeared to be the guards from the warehouse was on their tail. Gunshots were ringing from car windows, glass cracks.
Justin, grab the wheel!
What the hell do you think we're doing?
Listen, we don't have much time. You grab the wheel and I vanish through this driver's window. Got it?
You're gonna get yourself killed.
I should have died years ago in those death camps. But the big guy upstairs had other plans. So when it's time to go, it's time. See ya, gumshoe.
Rusty hops through the window as Justin jumps into the driver's seat. The guards in the car following look on in amazement as Rusty jumps out of the car, rolls, and lunges one of her daggers into the speeding car's front tire, causing them to lose control and crash into a parked car.
Did she just...
She didn't just. She always.
Justin and Frida had scooped up files, folders, and maps, then sped into the dark. And behind them, the city swallowed the wreck like it never happened. Justin didn't waste time. He headed straight for the precinct, straight for the captain. He could feel it building. The whole thing was ready to blow sky high. But this time, he wasn't walking in alone. Frida walked beside him, heels sharp against the tile, jaw set like a verdict. Marshall's wife, her sister, years of silence. No letters, no calls, no explanation. People disappear in this city all the time. Family isn't supposed to. Justin didn't knock. He opened the door. Marshall didn't look up at first.
If you're here to tell me you got shot at, save it. I can smell gunpowder on you from here.
New French perfume called Eau de Bad Decision.
Marshall finally looked up. His eyes landed on Frida, and the room changed temperature.
Frida!
She didn't blink. She stood there, frozen in time.
You remember me. That's a start.
Marshall stood slowly. The captain now, not the old friend.
This isn't the place.
Funny. I've been told that for years.
Silence settled heavily. Justin let it sit. He wasn't about to step into family business.
We've got bodies, Marshall, and someone dropping out of the sky to keep them that way.
And you brought family into this?
Frida stepped closer to the desk.
No, you did. The day Anita stopped calling.
Just let it go for now, Frida. I swear everything will be explained, just not now.
Fine. For now.
Marshall, we have it.
Names, meeting place, maps with marked targets. Jesus.
It's bulletproof.
Good, because the moment this lands in the wrong hands, it disappears. From this second on, I'm treating this like a bomb. 2 copies, 3. 1 stays here, 1 goes to the mayor, 1 goes someplace even the mayor can't touch.
Federal? International?
Yeah, but tell me how you got all this and still were able to stay alive.
Rusty.
So you slowed her down, or you keep her from hitting anyone who doesn't deserve it? Because the moment she slips, this whole thing becomes a circus.
Maybe. Come on, Frida. We're done here for now.
Oh, we're definitely not done here, are we, Marshall? Say hi to my only sister.
Frida!
Take a hike.
Justin and Frida arrived with evidence, but Justin knew it went deeper than Marshall let on. He was being tight-lipped, if there was something, or maybe to protect Justin from something bigger than he could handle. And Frida was more explosive than a firecracker on the 4th of July. For now, they were ready to call it a night. The following morning, in Justin's office, answers didn't always come in the mail. They showed up in the classifieds. On his way into the office, Justin stopped by the newsstand and grabbed a copy of the Daily News.
Looks like you read my mind. I was going to pick up a newspaper, too. Wanted to check today's classifieds.
Well, Frida, you know what they say. Geniuses think alike.
Right, and fools never differ, until the body count starts.
Frida, listen to this. Blue Ribbon Social Hall, noon. Come alone. Bring her.
Bring her who? Me?
Looks like the bullet wants an audience.
Great. I'll wear my best Don't Stab Me dress.
The Blue Ribbon Social Hall was a semi-private restaurant for all the city's who's who. It was the place where anyone with money, power, and influence conducted all types of business.
Good. You brought her.
I'm not a suitcase. I walked all by myself. I can even chew gum and walk at the same time.
Good to know. But the evidence you dropped off with the police captain will make noise. Noise makes people nervous, and nervous people make mistakes. There's someone on the inside, a coordinator, someone local, a man who signs papers, approves permits, moves files.
City? State? Feds? There are a lot of choices there, you know.
We'll see shortly. Right here, tonight. A dinner. Private room. He meets the importers.
We take him alive.
Then don't let him run.
Fine. Then we blend in till we see something. Frida, you and I will cover the bar. And Rusty, damn, she did it again. Vanished.
Evil likes to feel civilized as it walks. At first, 2 muscle-bound men entered, peering around as if searching for something or someone. Shortly after, a tall, slender man wearing a well-tailored gray suit and dark glasses appeared. He had an unusual scar on his face, a slash from his ear to his chin, a slash you would never forget. His guards waited by the door as he headed towards a table in the far corner of the dining room. There waiting was an odd-looking older man with a thick grey mustache and thick black-rimmed glasses. He sported that boring paper pusher look. Hans sits down.
I can't believe that Ludwig is dead.
Ludwig was a tool. Tools break.
He was supposed to be protected. Is that your idea of protection?
That's what happens when you get sloppy.
Without warning, the doors burst open and Captain Sundance arrives with his men.
Stopp sie! Lass sie nicht näher rankommen! Guards, stop them!
Justin, look! Those two are trying to escape through the back of the restaurant.
I'm on it. Let's do this. Hans Gebroken bolts through the back kitchen doors, along with the inside man known as the paper pusher.
So what do we do now?
Hans reaches for his Luger and proclaims,
We do nothing. Too many questions, I don't need someone to slow me down. Paper pushers like him are an easy purchase.
The kitchen fire door bursts open into the back alley as Justin enters the kitchen and sees Hans escaping. Justin pulls his gun and takes aim.
You'd better stop right there if you were smart, Mr. Gestapo man.
With the back door open, a black sedan rolls up with bullets blazing and the driver yelling to Hans.
Schnell, schnell, quickly, hurry!
Just as the sedan begins to quickly speed down the street, a blade whistles, hits the sedan tire. Bang! Air explodes. A second blade penetrates the windshield and hits the driver. A third lands in the seat beside Hans Gebroken, just centimeters from his head. Then the sedan crashes into a lamppost, knocking out the dimly lit street. From the adjacent building, a rope is thrown down as Rusty begins to glide down the rope to investigate the crash scene and retrieve her daggers. The back door of the sedan opens, and out steps a bruised and stunned Hans Gebroken. He sees Rusty making her way down the rope and grabs his Luger and begins firing. One of his bullets clips the rope, making it split, and Rusty falls 8 flights down.
Looks, as I have finally gotten even with you for this souvenir scare you gave me many years ago. So glad I was able to finish with you personally.
Hans runs off into the night as Justin arrives on scene.
Rusty, you all right?
Do I look all right to you? That piece of shit got away.
Save it for another day, lady.
No! There are no other days! There's just today!
For once, Rusty didn't just vanish. She slowly hobbled away as she tried to shake off the fall. After the commotion, they regroup in the captain's office at the police department.
Well, that was a big fiasco.
Maybe if we had known you were going to show up like Superman or something, we could have had a better plan. But why am I not surprised about you telling anyone anything? Oh, wait, that's got a familiar ring to it, doesn't it, Marshall? You know your wife, my sister Anita.
Frida, later, not now. We need to figure out what his next move is before another innocent person is murdered.
They were contemplating their next move. But Marshall hears something.
And you can stop pretending you're not here.
Rusty Bullet stood just outside on the window ledge.
Would you like to join us? It's much more comfortable.
Not tonight. He got away. The butcher is too clever. He seems to be one step ahead of us.
Any suggestions? We're all ears.
I'd feel better if she'd just show her face. I'd like to meet the person I am working with.
I have no face. I lost my face in those death camps. I trust no one, especially government men. It's because of people like you that we have these Nazi fanatics back in our land. You people are giving any dickhead civil rights. Bullshit!
Wow, so tell us how you truly feel.
Rusty, you know you can trust me, right?
There's no reply.
Rusty? Oh, Rusty, you there?
Rusty stepped back off the window ledge and vanished once again into the night.
The dame's got a terminal case of stage fright when it comes to front doors. Seems she's developed a sudden allergy to the straight and narrow. Or maybe she just likes the view from the fire escape better.
Justin Case didn't name stories, he named problems. And this one had a name now, because the truth finally had armor. Bulletproof. Captain Tiger fell. Marshall Sundance rose, temporarily. The butcher was on the loose. A network was exposed. Not finished, not dead, but bleeding. And standing at the top of the city's tallest building was Rusty.
It never ends. And we never forget. I won't let this happen. Not again.
The war didn't end for everyone. Sometimes it just learned to whisper.
This is Case.
Mr. Case, do you really think you can end my reign so easily? You are just, how do you say it, a hiccup. And if you hold your breath long enough, Mr. Case, hiccups vanish. Or you just choke to death.
You've been listening to another exciting episode of Just in Case in Bulletproof, written by Steve Tobis, creative consultant Marshall Cohen, produced by Tobiz Production Studio. Copyright February 2026, all rights reserved. Just in Case Bulletproof starred Just in Case, Frida Leave, Rusty Bullet, Rosalind Boulay, Marshall Sundance, Hans Gebroken, and I am your narrator, Frank Lee speaking. Wait! Don't be a Frida and leave! Go check our site for the continuation of Just in Case in Bulletproof Part 3.